Hello from me, Alan Biggs. Welcome again to the Ref Show. Chelsea won, Burnley won. Martin Atkinson at the centre of this big furore here. List the main incidents for us, Mark. Here.
Well, so you got the first challenge by Barnes on. on Ivanovic by Barnes in real time. I think everyone would have accepted a yellow card, but having said that, when you see it in slow motion, every challenge looks worse in slow motion. You wouldn't argue if he brought out a red, because you know there was no difference with that challenge when everyone was screaming at, I think just before Christmas, where we had Everton, Man City, where I think. Etu got one in the back, you know, from a Man City defender. Yeah. So, with that respect, I think he was lucky. I think the first penalty shout for handball was absolutely nailed on. He's making himself bigger. He's in an unnatural position. He's put his arm up to stop the ball. Yeah. I think that's a penalty. I can't understand why Martin's not giving that. I think Costa, I mean, he's come under a lot of criticism this season about the way he goes down, and there's been a few times where he hasn't got penalties. Starting the season at Burnley, he got cautioned for simulation against the Burnley keeper. That was a nailed-on penalty. Should have had a penalty against Liverpool in the Capital One semi-final, and I think he should have had another penalty on Saturday, because there was two incidents. There was the push, and obviously he wrapped his legs around him. So, you know, and again, Martin's in a great position, fantastic position, and then obviously we go on to, I mean, the awful challenge. I mean, Martin will feel upset that he's missed it, but we've all been there. I've been there, and I can understand, you know, how Martin will feel. But it was a career-threatening challenge, and I can fully understand Matic's his reaction and retaliation. I think anybody would have done that, but I thought he controlled himself very well, to be honest. And he's not that sort of player to retaliate. He's not. I've refereed him a few times, and he doesn't retaliate.
He knows the challenge, how bad it could have been.
He knew how bad it was.
Not how bad it was, how bad it could have been.
We're going to come to Sunderland and Mike Jones in a moment, but Everton 2, Leicester 2, Phil Dowd. Ref Cam said, you know, there were no major issues that they took Phil Dowd to task for, apart from the comment he got away with poor overall positioning. That was a comment that was made there.
That's because of his age, his fitness. It comes to us all, and I think you have to know when your time's right to get out. Hopefully Phil knows that's coming. So
Sunderland 0, West Brom 0. This was Mike Jones. Jolie and Lescott got away with pulling a player down, and could have been a red card early on there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Mike Jones was going to give it. I think the assistants come in and give it. How much contact there was, I'm not sure it was even a foul. But having said that, once he's come in and give the foul, now the debate is Danny Graham going to regain control of that ball? You know, so if Mike's
been a little bit cute.
And if Mike's got any doubt, then he's going to show yellow. But I think Lescott was very, very lucky not to get a red card.
Lescott's asking the referee to make a decision.
Of course he is.
Howard Webb, you've got a guy who was last summer who decided to retire. He took a new job as technical director of PGMOL. He's only 43 years of age. Keith Hackett, in his blog on youaretheref.com, makes the argument that Mike Riley should be trying to persuade Howard Webb to come back, because the game needs him. Referee needs him.
Well, it's still open for you yet, mate. Just like you, Sheffield Wednesday, we can all be back in. We can all be back in. I mean, if it opens the door for Howard, I think I'll throw my hat in as well. No, but seriously, I mean, I knew Howard was going to retire. I mean, we spent many nights together when we had our, you know, away on our training courses at St George's, and I knew Howard was nearing the end, because I think he'd had enough. You know,
so you don't think there's any way that he could be persuaded?
I don't think there's any way Howard would be persuaded to come back and referee. I mean, I'm taking a guess now. I don't think he's particularly happy at the moment. I think he's been shoved away in a cupboard, and the cupboard's been shut. Mike Riley's got him where he wants him.
That's all the more reason to do a useful job.
Well, yeah.
No more useful than that.
I mean, I know he's away on an instructor's course with FIFA. Why is he not helping our referees? If he's away on an instructor's course for FIFA, that means he was looking to go and work for FIFA. You know, we want him here.
We want him here to help the lads.
To help the lads, and that's what's happened. That's what's missing from our referees at the moment. They've got no coaches. There's no one. You know, like Martin was having a poor day at the office first half in the Chelsea game. You know, someone there, your coach there or your manager, you're straight down there at half time. You're putting your arm around him, just like managers do at half time to players. There's none of that. It's this evaluation system. There's no closure. There's no closure to the game, because they don't get closure until, I think, on the Thursday or the following Thursday if they appeal what the evaluators have written. So there's no closure to the game.
Unfortunately, there is closure here. Thanks to these guys for the Ref Show this week. Don't forget forget, there's a special question time edition of the programme being filmed this week on Thursday night at Riley's Sports Bar, Piccadilly Circus area of London. And there are still tickets available for that. Appearing on the panel, Sam Allardyce, Guillaume Balaguer, and of course Mark and Keith from You Are the Ref. Be great to see you there in the audience. It's going to be a terrific show, that. And of course, we'll also additionally be back with another Ref show next week. Bye.